Under the surface in this ocean, a troubling threat is lurking. A new player has arrived, an invasive species that grows in number for each year and makes the entrance during summer and occupies the rivers in fall. For some, it is a threat, an invasion, and a growing concern. For others, it's the beginning of a new adventure. This is a story about a fish that divides opinions, but yet bring people together along the coast and riverbanks with one goal in mind: to catch the pink salmon. This is a pink salmon, an invasive species in Norway. I'm a fisherman that wants to figure out what this means for my fisheries. The pink salmon is a blacklisted species that don't belong in the Norwegian ecosystems. It's a fish I never caught before, so this year the mission was clear: to catch a pink salmon, and to catch it on the fly for the very first time, both in the sea and in the rivers. It became a journey far beyond expectations. It was pink salmon. That was pink salmon. My hunt for my first pink salmon began on a warm and pleasant day in early June, a transition time between fishing seasons. Seatrout fishing was winding down after nearly 4 months of incredible action. Oh, it's a big one. I absolutely love that fish. Quite nice one. The season for the native Atlantic salmon hadn't quite started yet, a time when I usually chase relatively large salmon in small rivers. Yes! Ooh. Huge salmon! Ooh. On top of that, there was still plenty of snow and ice in the mountains, making dry fly fishing for rising trout practically impossible. In other words, a tricky transition period with not much to fish for. That's why I was thrilled when Magnus called and asked if we should give the much talked about invasive newcomer, the pink salmon, a try. I didn't hesitate, of course I joined. I just had to meet this creature face to face. Nydelig. We are out fishing. Not for seatrout, not for Arctic char, but for the invasive species, pink salmon. We have never been fishing after it before. Oh, the first experience, beginners. Perfect conditions. Fishing in the sea. It is June. Let's try to get them on the fly. Og rett ut der, det var ikke langt. De er rett ut der. Ja, jeg tror det der var blankt. Nei, nå var den 30 meter ut. Å jo da. Det der er ikke sei. Nei, jeg synes den var ganske sølv, altså, den ene jeg så. Ja, det kan være pukken da. Ja, det var noe som tok i hvert fall. Den så bra ut, det var pleksa stanga den der. Honestly, I had no idea what I was getting into. What kind of fly should I use? Will it even take a fly, or did I need to bring out the spinning rod? Where in the sea could you actually catch them? We had no clue what we were doing, and to be honest, it scared us a little. Summer arrived with stunning midnight sun and nature in full bloom. I had caught pink salmon fever, just like so many other Northerners. On my next trip I brought out my spinning rod, hoping to reach the salmon that often swim far beyond my fly casting range. So now I'm using a tomsil, 12 gram, and a casting rod with a brown trout line, 0.12 millimeter, so I can cast far away. I've seen the pink salmon. It's like outside around the boat there, and hopefully they show up straight in front of me. I fished and fished, saw salmon jumping and chasing, but no, they wouldn't bite. When you are being outfished, the only right thing to do is to learn more about what you are chasing. After a good old-fashioned research session, I discovered a ton of cool stuff. The pink salmon originates from the Northern Pacific Ocean, where its natural inhabits rivers and coastal areas in Russia, Alaska, Canada and part of Japan. In the 1950s and 60s, Soviet scientists introduced the species to rivers on the Kola Peninsula in an attempt to create a new fishery in the Barents Sea. Most of these introductions failed, but some populations managed to establish themselves and gradually began spreading westwards toward Norway. For several decades, the presence of the pink salmon in Norway remained low and was mostly limited to the eastern part of Finnmark. However, in 2017 a significant shift occurred. That year, a sharp increase in pink salmon numbers was recorded in the Norwegian rivers. In the following odd number years, the invasion intensifies, and just 6 years later, in 2023, the number had exploded to almost 500,000 salmon, almost reaching the same amount of the native Atlantic salmon that swims up the Norwegian's rivers each year. This year, 2025, a massive invasion was anticipated. All signs pointed to the wave potentially becoming the largest in Norwegian history. But let's get back to fishing. Time and time again in life I learned one thing. In tough times you just have to endure. You hit the mark if you try enough times, and what a bullseye I hit on my next trip. Okay, they were jumping again. Straight out from here. Okay, let's see. I saw them. Pink salmon. They're just outside here now. Come on, baby. Jump up. Jump up. Yes. It looks like a big salmon, and it is. It is my first big salmon. So this is my first pink salmon. Beautiful fish. It has some dots on the tail. That's one sign of the pink salmon. And then in the mouth, if you can see, it's a black tongue. It looks like a char, but it's not a char. It's a salmon. This was one of the goals for the summer, to catch the pink salmon. And it finally happened. Finally, I could add pink salmon to my fishing resume. A new species, and such a beautiful one too. It's always exciting. I think it is quite nice fishing for pink salmon, because you can relax, sit down, and then watch out on the water, and when you see rices, it's like many small rices together. It's probably pink salmon. And then it's just to run down to the sea, try to cast over them, and hopefully it will take your lure. I used Atomsila 20 gram. I will take up my fly rod. That salmon, it was very close to land. And my next goal is to catch them on the fly. So the fly that I'm going to use, it's a fish imitation. It's called Jiggy. It looks like this. This should be perfect for pink salmon. I geared up a bit with my vest. The net is on my back. So now I should be ready to hunt down the invasive species. It was a rice, but probably not pink salmon. Oh, there it was. That. I have no clue what this is. No clue. What is this? It's a pink salmon. It's a pink salmon. And it's on fly. Oh, okay. It got serious now. Oh. No. The line is everywhere. Okay, take it in on the reel. Out of the way. Yada! Yes! New species on the fly. It's a fat one. Woo! It took on the second cast with the fly. It was rising there first. I thought it was a pollock or something, bad fish. And then I took one cast and then it was rising there. One cast, schmuck. And I managed to get this second pink salmon, maybe 1.5 kilo. Quite cool. That back, that's why they are called pukkellaks in Norwegian. And pink salmon, maybe it's because it has a bit pink color on the sides now. This is very nice. My first pink salmon caught on the fly.
Oh yes, one of the summer goals was in the box. My very first pink salmon, and then my first pink salmon on the fly. The day could hardly have been better, but fate has a strange way of working. When things finally start to happen, they often happen all at once.
I saw another rice close to land. No clue if it is pink salmon or not. It was rising 2 times. There it was. Okay, good cast. That was a pink salmon. It was a pink salmon. Come on. Yada! Yes! I got it. I have another one. Okay. Woo! Okay, this is a fighter. We have a fighter on. Woo! Okay, it is coming. It is coming. It's not coming. It's a pink salmon on the fly. It is heavy. It is heavy. Not yet there. Okay, now it's coming. Nah, not coming. Look at the flex. Big flex. Yada! Yes! Woo! Number 3. I start to be big fan of these fishes. Pink salmon, 2.5 kilo, biggest one for today. Let's see if you can get one more. Maybe that one. There it was. Okay, then the pushing are starting. There it was. Perfect. That, oh, it was pink salmon. That was pink salmon. That. Pinky, pinky. Oh no, it's so much grass here. Oi, oi, oi. Completely stuck. Ay, ay, ay. I am out of the grass. Probably over 2 kilos, this one too. Is it back? Yada! Yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. It's quite easy. Okay, it's in the grass, but I got it up. Oi, 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 oi. Ah! Ooh. The total catch, 6 pink salmon. 2 of them were quite big, over 2 kilos. So that's nice. 5 of them I caught on fly, and then 1 I caught on the lure, the first one. Super fun to fish. Definitely a sport fish that you can be quite happy with. Although it shouldn't be in the Norwegian nature, it's definitely a sport fish that it's fun to catch. Rising and taking fly and taking everything. And they look quite cool too, so super nice. Now I'm heading home, waiting until they reach the rivers. So when they reach rivers, I will take them there too.
After about a month's long break from chasing pinks, the time had come to meet the invader in a new habitat and in a completely different form, in the rivers.
So this is a trap blocking the whole river with a fence. And then all fishes that wants to enter the river, they have to swim into the trap. The native species, Atlantic salmon, seatrout and char, they get released and can continue. The pink salmon, they are taken out and killed. This is the, I think it's almost the only weapon that we have to try to stop the invasive species. But it is not traps in all of the rivers, and some of the rivers are very difficult to install a trap. So, but hopefully it can help in the rivers that had the trap. I had the GoPro with me, and I will try to go a bit downstream from the trap and see if I can find the pink salmon in the river. Yeah, it was both pink salmon and Atlantic salmon standing in that pool. But tomorrow we will go out on a fishing trip trying to catch the pink salmon once again. Now I am waiting for Magnus. We are going to hit the river, trying to seek out pink salmon in the spawning suit, and hopefully we can find them, and I hope that we can find them in huge numbers in the rivers. So it's a 30 minutes drive, and then we are going to a nice fjord, to a river without any trap, and then we will see what's happening.
sjøen.
And there it is a pack of pink salmon swimming. All right, now we are at the river mouth. Now we will try to catch the pink salmon on the fly, of course. It is perfect condition for very visual fishing. I'm fishing with my good friend Magnus. And I think this day will be an epic day, catching the pink salmon. So now the veteran will use jiggy.
Jiggy. Så jeg har trua på at en liten jiggy kan gjøre en forskjell.
Det tror jeg også.
Jeg ser en. Der var han.
Der var den, ja. Take it. Ja, rett ut. 7 meter. Strippe, 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 strippe. Ingen interesse. Oi, 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 Magnus.
Det er bare at en plutselig viser litt interesse.
Ja.
Men du så det der i stedet, det ble et sånn der par fisker som gjorde et utfall mot hverandre og jaget.
Ja.
Når de tingene skjer, da er det sånn klassisk,
Ja, ok.
da kan de begynne å...
Bite.
Ja. Går de ut. Det var ikke enkelt.
Nei.
Hæ?
Rett over.
Jeg tror det blir litt sånn som vanlig laks, at man må rett og slett gjøre han irritert.
Ja.
Det hender man må gå over på en bitteliten Francis.
Ja.
Magnus knew exactly what he was doing just as I began casting the first pink salmon of the day stroke his fly.
Oh yes!
The veteran, he knows what he's doing. Nydelig.
Ja.
Er det noe fart?
Ja, først var det, nå svømmer han tilbake.
Magnus hooked into the first one of the day. Pink salmon.
Relativt bra handfisk.
Ja. Deilig. Det er sprekt da.
Det er sprek som bare juling. Nå får jo det der ryggskjoldet, så han legger seg bare på strømmen. Det er tung som bare... Det er jo helt annet når du fisker i sjøen.
Nydelig.
Vakker. Åh, smiler til deg.
Ja. Det er dritkul da.
Ja, skikkelig krokodille.
Magnus, he hooked into the first pink salmon in the river. And now it is my turn. And hopefully I can catch one too. You see the pink salmon trying a small shrimp. Oi, de var redde.
Det er mange.
Ja, mange, men de ble superredde for flua. Der, nå.
Ja, bra.
Ja!
Der!
Ja da!
Der sitter han!
Ja da! Fleks i stanga.
Ja. Det er jo perfekt.
Det var skikkelig bra.
Oi, spretten sak.
Oi, mye sprekere enn det var i havet. Action.
Det er jo perfekt.
Det var gøy. Dritkult da.
Det er tøft.
Nå snakker vi.
Nå snakker vi. Visuelt pukkelfiske i elv.
Ja.
Det er en handfisk, det også.
Ja. Pumping. Nå er den ferdig.
Ja, sliten. Her.
My very first pink salmon from the rivers. Completely different than the sea. This one is maybe 1.5.
Yeah, maybe. About.
And it's quite cool tail. And pukkel, I don't know the English name. That's quite cool too. Humpback.
Look at the mouth.
The mouth is crazy. Now we are going to go a bit further up in the river. See if we can find some truly freshwater pink salmon.
It didn't take long before we spotted the first pinks in the river, a spectacular sight and a thrilling introduction to a new species in a new habitat.
Der står det, med land. Ser du?
Du ser?
2 stykk.
Alright.
Ser du der?
Ja.
Du ser det mørke flekken der?
Ja.
Det tror jeg igjen.
Well, now we walked 300 meters from the sea. In the first small pool we have seen 3-4 pink salmon. So Magnus will try to catch them first, and then me.
Han var ikke veldig enkel. Der.
Fish on the hook. Fighting the beast.
Oh yeah, crocodile.
Pink salmon in the river. It's a female. Det var dritkul.
Du ser når du finner dem i sånne kulper, de har ikke noen plass å gå.
Nei.
Så de her 3 her tar vi opp på et øyeblikk.
Ja.
Det er bra, det er på snakken.
All right, the second one for the day.
Yes.
This is a female. Not that pretty,
No.
but it is good work to take them out.
Yes.
Bare.
Hør da. Der! Der satt han!
Ja da!
Ja da!
Vi klarte det!
Det er spretten sak.
Ja.
Oi! Der for han.
Ok, vi har flere da.
Der! Ja da! Der sitter han!
Pisjon!
Du er jo bli en habil pukkelfisker, du.
Ja. Det er en female.
Ja. Klatre over på andre siden.
Ja.
Så Handfisken går etter.
Jeg ser det. Fleksisdaga.
Rimelig fleks.
My second pink salmon, a female. So it is 2 for Magnus and 2 for me. So now it's Magnus' turn.
Suddenly we found ourselves in the middle of a pink salmon bonanza. There were fish everywhere, in shallow water, between our legs, chasing the fly, even leaping out of the water. They were in full spawning frenzy and we joined the action with our fly rods.
Jada.
Lager kroken. Der sitter han.
Beautiful tail.
Yes.
The biggest one for Magnus. 2.5. Du får litt beist.
Monster.
Monster fish. This is the biggest one so far. It is spawning in my hands. Woo. Look at that mouth. This is just crazy. Looking into fish after fish. And this one, 2.7 kilos. New personal best.
Dinosaur?
Se, det er sånn gripetenner.
Ja, det er
Inni kreven.
sinnssykt.
Alright.
I think it is maybe number 10 for the day. We can catch so many if we want to. Pink salmon. We've been fishing for some couple of hours now, and we have basically been catching as many as we want. Although this river doesn't have the huge numbers of pink salmon that is in some of the Norwegian rivers. But I think we have been catching between 15 and 20 so far. The day comes to an end, and we will head home.
What a fish, and what an experience. In all my years of fishing, I never seen anything like it. A truly magical trip, but also the end of the pink salmon season. After spawning, the salmon die, making way for the next generation. But the story isn't quite over. We're still missing a conclusion.
I have been reflecting on the conclusion for the pink salmon invasion in Norway, and it is a bit mixed, probably like many others. I think from an environmental perspective, the arrival of a new introduced species is really a good thing. Most stories about invasive species don't end well, I think. And if pink salmon negatively impacts the native fish populations that we have up here, then it's a real concern, especially, for example, for the Atlantic salmon, which is already facing too many challenges. But that's up to the scientists to figure out. Maybe we will be lucky this time, and the consequences will be minimal. I hope so, at least. But from a fisherman's perspective, there is no doubt pink salmon is a true sports fish, engaging both seasoned anglers and people that never hauled in a rod before. And it's fascinating to see how one fish can engage an entire community. When the next invasion arrives in 2 years, you can bet I'll be there, rod in hand, chasing the pink salmon once again.